Hey, we're here.
We are. Good afternoon and welcome to February's episode of Countdown to Sun and Fun. We are quickly counting down the days to the 52nd annual Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo. And today, lots of news you do not want to miss. I'm your co-host, Amanda Hawley from WFLA News Channel 8. Of course, here with our CEO and President, Gene Conrad. First things first, though. How many days, Gene?
Amanda, we are 49 days out till we celebrate a red, white, and blue at 52. It's great to be back with you as the excitement builds, and we are counting down to April 14th through the 19th for Sun and Fun 2026.
Yes.
It is going to be a good one.
Oh, and you have so many updates. I am looking forward to everything that we have planned on today's show. You are going to be the man of the hour, as I say, because you've got updates on the performers and, of course, the planes that we expect at this year's fly-in. We also have some very special guests joining us on today's show, and not one, but two giveaways that you do not want to miss in the next hour. So let's get right to it. We want to again welcome you to this episode of Countdown to Sun and Fun here. Remember to subscribe to our channel, mash the thumbs up button on YouTube, and like us on Facebook. It's an interactive program. I know you have tons of questions. We are leading up to an awesome event here, so make sure you ask those questions in the comment sections. We are keeping an eye on them, and we'll be answering them. Also, what's Countdown to Sun and Fun without a prize?
Prizes.
We have upped the ante here. We are giving a pair here of weekly tickets to Sun and Fun at the end of our hour. So all we ask you to do for that is to comment, like, and share on social media during this broadcast. I want to know what you are most looking forward to at this year's Sun and Fun. Plus, do you want to win this here, a red, white, and blue at 52 Stanley? So here's what you need to do for this one. Tag at least one person you are coming to Sun and Fun with in the comments. You're going to be entered for a chance to win this festive Stanley Cup. We are going to reach out to you at the end of the show.
And also, just so everybody is aware and they can stop commenting on Facebook, we were talking to our marketing director, Melissa Goodson. We are gonna get more Stanleys and have them for sale during the fly-in, so stay tuned. There'll be more information. If my sister's watching, she was hitting me up, giving me grief last night about it as well.
I'm gonna hit you up for this.
I know, everybody is. Yeah, so Melissa's probably like, oh my gosh, I got to do this
Just
now.
Taking notes.
She's giving me a thumbs up, so we're all clear. We're doing it.
All right,
so
that is happening. All right, so much going on to get ready for Sun and Fun. Gene, we held the first chairman's meeting just a few days ago, and you have the very latest. So take it away.
So there is plenty to talk about. So again, we had our first chairman's meeting this past Saturday, so we had about 200 of our volunteer chairmen there with us, so we gave them a big update about everything that is going on during the fly-in. One of the biggest things I want to talk to everybody about today, so everybody can appreciate a big change for us this year, and this is on Wednesday. So Wednesday, typically we had a daytime air show from 1 to 5 p.m., and then we stop, we let aircraft arrive and depart, and then we close again. The airport closes again at 7, and then we run the night show from 7 to about 9:15, 9:30, or whenever it ends. This year, in an effort to give our exhibitors, for example, more time with our guests, our fly-in guests, and our aviation enthusiasts that are there to meet with them and buy new airplanes, new wares, avionics, and whatnot, we're not going to start the air show until 5 p.m. this year. So we're calling it what's called a composite air show. So you get all of the great elements of the air show. So you get daytime, you get the twilight, you get the night show as well. But again, we'll start at 5 p.m. and go till 9:30. So what does that mean? That means for our flying guests, you have much more time to fly in during the day. If you think back to Wednesday last year, we had fog till about 10:30 in the morning. And what that does is it compresses the arrival and departure window for our flying guests. And it makes things a little bit more chaotic than we would like it to be. So in an effort to give everybody more time to fly in, depart, and do other various things and meet with our exhibitors, we're going to start the show at 5 p.m. this year. So we're looking forward to that. So you're going to have 4.5 hours nonstop activity. The big thing, too, for our flying guests, if you do fly in for the day and you need to depart, you're going to have to do that prior to the start of the show at 5 p.m. So you're going to need to be taxiing to the runway about 4:30 so you can get out. But if you're staying with us, come and stay, camp. We've got the island, obviously. We've got the island store, all the amenities and things that you're going to need to be with us to stay through the night with us on Wednesday, because it is, trust me, it is going to be a great show. So there's a lot there.
There is a lot there. Is that
Yeah, no, that's all I got, because I had 3 minutes. Yeah, for 3 minutes. I had 3 minutes in there. I think that was about 3 minutes that I loaded up there. So.
All right, you got a lot more
There's
to come.
more. There is more.
Wonderful lead-in for sure. The biggest question that we get, though, is who is coming to the fly-in? What planes can we expect? Back at ya.
I've got a list, so there is plenty. So we're all well aware the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds will be with us this year. One thing about the Thunderbirds is they're actually the team, we're being told, is actually going to be here starting on Tuesday. So they will arrive Tuesday. They won't start flying until Thursday, do their site surveys on Thursday, and then fly their first show on Friday. But the team will be here with us throughout the week. And what that allows for is, for example, one thing I'm super looking forward to this year is Tuesday night during the concert between two of the acts. We'll give you a specific time. Here in Central Florida, there are 8 World War II veterans that we are going to bring in. They're going to be up on stage, and we are all going to have an opportunity to honor these individuals. Obviously part of the greatest generation. And unfortunately, but fortunately, we're going to get to see them, but maybe one of the last opportunities we have to honor these folks. So we're going to do that in a big way on Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a big thing. And, the hopes are, again, to have the Thunderbirds here because they could be the backdrop and honor these veterans with us as well. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. The F-22 Raptor demo is coming, and they will be here the whole week. When we originally announced it, they were only going to be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They're going to go to another show in Alabama. That show got canceled. So they are here with us all week. So they will fly in the evenings. They're going to fly during the day. We'll have the schedule when that comes out here, probably in the next 30 days. But that'll be exciting.
That's a big one.
The F-18 demo team will be here. The Rhino demo team, so they'll be here. Also, we have the heavies coming in this year with the U.S. Air Force. So we have the C-17 demo, the KC-46 demo, the KC-135 demo. There will be 2 different C-17 demos. There will be one here with us Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That one will depart. And then the C-17, KC-46, KC-135, they'll be remote. They will be at MacDill, actually, over in your neck of the woods in Tampa. They will base out of there and fly into our show and do their routine. So we're looking forward to that. Also, our civilian performers. Obviously, we have the Jack Aces, the 3 P-51s. We have Trojan Thunder, 6-ship T-28s going to be here with us this year. They haven't been here in a couple years, so we're looking forward to having the Trojan Thunder here. Panchito, everybody loves the B-25 Panchito, Titan aerobatic team. The Red Bull Air Force will be here in force this year. They will be here in force. So typically we've had Kevin Coleman, Luke Akins was here last year, and all of his folks that are jumping in bodies, in the wingsuits and all that. And so with that, though, Aaron Fitzgerald will be with us here this year in his Red Bull helicopter. So that is, everybody loves that. Also, I know Luke Aiken, they are working on a airplane to car transfer, so we're going to have that this year. And then I can't say much about it. Maybe I can say more about it in March, but our Red Bull Air Force jumping out of the helicopter during the night show, drones, fire on their suits. It's going to be awesome. So this is something they've been practicing, and will be the first time you're going to be able to see it here, right here at Sun and Fun. So that is going to be cool. We're looking forward to that.
I mean, what else is there to tell?
Yes.
You just gave us a lot.
I know, there's a lot. And by the way, the night show this year, there's other elements that I can't even talk about yet. I was told the other day. It's going to be some cool stuff. So stay tuned for that. You got to be here to see it. Yeah. That's all I can say. Melissa Burns will be back with us this year, along with the Shooting Stars. And Melissa is going to maybe be flying over the top or flying under the ATV when it's flipping over the ramps. Okay. So that's a new element. So go on YouTube. I'm sure you can look up Melissa Burns. You can see that, but that's going to be a cool new element for us. RJ Gritter and his decathlon. Kyle Franklin will be back with his comedy act. Everybody loves Kyle and that act. Greg Kuntz, a fan favorite. I know Amanda's gotten to fly with Greg. Awesome. With Greg, yep. Kyle Fowler and his Long Easy will be performing, and the Patriot Parachute team as well. So there is a lot for us. Let's talk about some specific.
But wait, there's more.
Obviously we have the concert Tuesday night. So because of the change on Wednesday, the concert stage is going to stay throughout Wednesday as well. Okay. So we will actually have music on the Warbird ramp during the day. Will also be more showcase flying. So we're looking forward to that. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but we are going to be celebrating the 250th birthday of America. So with that, we have put the word out because we want to get folks that have patriotic painted aircraft. We want everybody to be wearing their swag. That needs to be happening. out there, and we are obviously going to celebrate America in a big way. Obviously, our night shows, the night show theme for our night shows is the American Dream. So Dennis Dunbar does our air shows and attractions. He was running me through the show. There are some really cool elements. There is a storyline to it as well.
Okay.
So pay close attention to that. It is going to be fun. So lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool airplanes are coming that we have not announced yet. There are a lot of 4-engine airplanes coming this year that are quite large. NASA is going to have a big presence with us this year.
Exciting.
If you don't know the new NASA administrator, his name is Jared Isaacman, and he started a company here called Draken right here on the Lakeland International Airport. So Jared is going to be here with us, the NASA administrator,
Wow.
which means we are going to have cool airplanes that come along with him. So stay tuned, there will be more with that. There is a fish that goes along. There's a specific fish name that you could use for the one airplane that's going to come, and it's 4-engine, and I'll leave it at that. Dennis said that the other day. That's how he introduced it to our volunteers, so I'll leave it at that.
All right.
That's a little trivia. I'm sure you can put it in the comments and figure out what that is, but that's going to be a good time for us. There have been lots of questions. It is our 52nd fly-in. So I will tell you, we have been working with our friends at Barksdale to get the B-52 here. That is not 100% confirmed at this time, but we're still working through the logistics. We're just waiting for the thumbs up. So if the B-52 does arrive, the plan is for it to be here. It would arrive Saturday before the show. It is a logistical ballet to get that thing to land. We had to take down all the runway lights, the signs. It has to sit on the runway. We're bringing the tow bar in, and then we're going to tow it into place, and it will be here and sit here with us all week. So we're looking forward.
Okay. So like the Saturday before?
The Saturday before.
Okay.
So it'll be here. There'll be 3 windows in case there's maintenance issues or there's something that they have to deal with to get it in. But, that is the plan right now. And so just everybody keep your fingers crossed. As soon as we get the green light, trust me, you will know about it, and we will announce it and be ready to go. And be excited to have that airplane here with us. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. So
I love listening to you talk about all of these things, because even if you don't like airplanes, which obviously if you're here, I'm sure you love it, hearing Gene's excitement for all of this it gets you excited about it. You truly love all of this.
Well, no, I love all this, but the big thing is like there's so much planning that goes into this.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you, a lot of these things like this NASA aircraft that rhymes with the fish, that we're looking to get here with the NASA administrator, that's been several years in the works, right? I mean, so we have attempted, and I'd also tell you, it's a little bit more difficult for us, I would say, because we're one of the first shows coming out of the gate, coming out of winter maintenance. So a lot of these aircraft are in winter maintenance right now. Not the NASA aircraft, because that thing's flying year round, but some of the other aircraft are in winter maintenance. And for them to do the maintenance, and unfortunately they find things. So, that it's just the nature of the business, but we want all those aircraft to be safe. But it is going to be a jam-packed year. The static aircraft that are coming,
you didn't even
I didn't even
that.
mention that. We know the C-17's coming, the KC-135. We have 2 F-15C models that are booked to come here. F-15, that thing is just pure power. So we'll let everybody know the arrival dates for that, because I'm sure people want to see that. I know the A-10s are going to be here. There'll be a pair of A-10s here, some F-16s. We're reaching out to the last wing that is flying the Harrier. So we are trying to get one of those here prior to them decommissioning those aircraft. We had 2, I think 4 last year actually. So we're trying to get at least one here this year as well. So those efforts are always on the go, and we're always trying to make it happen. But we're pretty excited. It's going to be a packed year with airplanes. So
and you said how many days?
We're 49 days out.
49 days out.
49
We're
days.
still crossing our T's, dotting our I's.
Yes.
There's still things, and you plan all of this right up until the day.
Yes,
You and
right
your
up
team.
until the day. Like I get excited when I know it. Like I can see it on final, and then when the rubber hits the runway, we know it's real at that point. So there's always a lot of moving parts.
All right, I love
Yes.
it. All right, thank you so much, Gene, for that update to kick off our episode. There is more to
There is
come,
more.
believe it or not. He hasn't given it all away. Coming up next, though, Ken Reeder from Redline Air Shows will join us with updates. Later, the cow is in the house. Justin Kranitz from Chick-fil-A Bartow will be here with good news. Plus, keep liking, commenting, and sharing today's live show to win a pair of weekly tickets. We've got those here. And tag at least one person you're coming to Sun and Fun with so that you can have a chance to win this Sun and Fun Stanley Cup. Countdown to Sun and Fun continues after the break.
Portions of Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV programming is brought to you in part by Epic. E1000AX. A new epic era has landed. And by the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, Florida's premier nonprofit hospitality industry trade association.
Pilots, if you fly a experimental or factory bird, the sky is your race course. Join Sport Air Racing League for the ultimate doubleheader, the pre-fun race on Saturday 11 April, and on Sunday, April 12, the St. John's River Air Race. Fly the first destination race from Bob Sykes Airport to the beautiful Mount Royal Air Park. Compete for glory and points in racing for the rest of us. It's the perfect high-speed kickoff for your Sun and Fun adventure. Join us at sportairrace.org.
Sun and Fun 2026 returns April 14th with an opening night concert featuring Cooper Allen.
That banjo beat brings the girls to the bar, stomp their boots to a steel guitar.
Cooper Allen with special guest Thomas Mack. It's red, white, and blue for Sun and Fun 52. Admission includes a full day of Sun and Fun and concert entry. Get your tickets at flysnf.org.
Florida, home to pristine beaches, unique dining experiences, world-class accommodations, and the thrills that keep the young and young at heart coming back to the Sunshine State. From coast to coast, see what our 10,000 members of the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association have been preparing for you. Exceptional eats, historic sites, and lodging to fit any budget. So whether you're here making deals or making memories, come get a flavor for Florida's finest restaurants and hotels.
Hey, my name's Philip Harrington, and I was the very first recipient of the James C. Ray Scholarship. Today I fly for Delta Airlines. I can't tell you how grateful I am for all that you guys do to support the Aerospace Center for Excellence, Sun and Fun. You are truly making a difference in young people's lives. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Welcome back to Countdown to Sun and Fun. Quick reminder here to help us spread the word about this live stream. We've already shared a lot of updates. So remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, smash the like button, and subscribe to our Facebook page while you're at it. We're going to answer some of your questions in just a few minutes. We've got a few of them here waiting. We're also watching for that someone to win a pair of weekly fly-in tickets and the red, white, and blue at 52 Stanley's giveaway. Watching for those as well. But joining us now is Ken Reeder from Redline Air Shows. Ken and his son Austin are performers at this year's Sun and Fun. So thank you so much, Ken, for joining us today.
Hi guys. Great to be here. Good seeing y'all.
What's up, Ken? How are you? Where are you?
Would you believe I just landed? With the weather we've had up in the Northeast, I just landed for work. I'm at CVG, Cincinnati Airport, and quite honestly, I'm going to the airport, another airport, to get the other airplane ready. So we can fly and start practicing for the year.
There you go. Well, hey, thanks for joining us today. Again, we know you're super busy and you're flying around the country and whatnot, but, just give our fans, just kind of like talk about your performance. Obviously you guys have the daytime show, but then also talk to us about the night show and some of the coordination. But first, talk to us a little bit about the day show and what you guys are doing and planning for us this year.
Yeah, so I'm flying with my son, Austin, which is, it doesn't get any better than that. And we are a two-ship, we're kind of a ballet in the sky is really what it amounts to. Precision aerobatics together, working as a team. I'm the guy leading the show. I do all the calls, and yes, you'll hear me on the radio most of the time. Every once in a while, Austin jumps in, but we're a tight formation act, and it is, I don't know, to fly at Sun and Fun is just the ultimate. And I've been going there since, the 90s, early 90s. And to be a performer, and now my son, who was going there when, well, quite honestly, he was probably 6. Yeah. So for him to be a performer now is, what a treat.
Yeah, talk to us about your aircraft. So it is a home-built aircraft. What type of aircraft is it? It
is. It's an RV-8. Vans aircraft. I'm building number 5, the 5th version of that. Yeah, and the 2 that we're flying, we both built for the show. They're not really heavily modified. They do have inverted systems and smoke oil and obviously the fireworks. That's secret. Yeah. But all of that goes into the build on the aircraft, and they're specifically built for what we're doing for the air show. So it's neat.
Yeah. So
they fly about 200 miles an hour.
Yep.
And they're perfect for what we're doing. The big glass canopy over our head and everything. Yeah, they're great.
So talk about the modifications that you guys do, because I worked with you up at AirVenture. I'm a volunteer up there, so I handle all the air show performers. I get to see you every year. Also, a lot of people don't know this. We were on the ICAST board together the last year, so we've gotten to know each other a little better there. But the modifications you guys do for the night show, to put all that pyro on the airplane, was that something that you guys constructed yourselves and designed, or how did all that come together?
Yeah, kind of interesting. So we about 15 years ago, we were doing a show, and a guy says, "Boy, if you guys had night fireworks, we'd hire you." And on the way up in the elevator, I said, "No." On the way down the next morning, here we are. So what we've done is, and this is probably the third or fourth rendition of how we hang the fireworks on the wings. We used to hang it below the wings. Now we actually put it inside the wings, out on the wingtips, and very little actually hangs out in the wind. Keeps our drag down and everything, but we've come up with a way of selecting the fireworks. It's really a rotary knob in the cockpit because of the timing of, quite honestly, your show specifically. I gotta see what you've done to me.
Yeah,
so I've got.
It's Dennis's fault. It's not my fault.
Yeah, it is. But to be there and get the fireworks to go at a specific second, I can't actually have a programmable unit do that. I have to actually be the guy pressing the button down to the second.
So talk to us a little bit about that. So you're commanding the switch, turning on the fireworks. So the night show that you're flying in, for our shows here, so it's all choreographed by the second, by the hit, with the music. Talk to us, when did that planning start with the team? Because there's a lot of people on this team.
This has kind of developed over the years, and each piece, as you know, with Dennis Dunbar involved, each year it's different, modified even more. And it started out that I was just flying with the two of us, and that was complicated. And then all of a sudden, Dennis called me and said, "Would you fly with the fireworks?" I said, "Yes, but I got another idea. We should fly with drones." And before we know it, we've got all this going on. And so we have 12 events in the airplane. 12 selections. Each selection, I can do anything I specifically want the fireworks to do. Some of it will be just gerbs, just sparklers coming out behind me. Others, I'm shooting off big events as it goes. But yeah, so the development of the show, and you may know, but I can't tell you either way. This year it's even going to be better.
Yeah, I kind of led to some of that before we got on here. So that is probably going to kill me. I probably gave too much away, but anyway.
Yeah. Oh, you already said it. Oh man, you're in trouble. Yeah. So last year I thought this is the ultimate. There's no way we can add anything else. And here we are.
Oh, just wait.
Well, I have a question for you, Ken. Usually, if you're performing in these air shows, you're doing practice runs, so that you can get everything timed out perfectly. But how do you practice something like this if you can't, throw off all of those fireworks every single time you go to run a practice?
That's a great point. There's a lot of rehearsal, dress rehearsal, we're going to call it. So we go through the motions on the ground, talk about this. Quite honestly, I'll probably get an idea what I'm going to do in about 2 weeks, which is about a month before the show even starts. And so I know what I'm going to do. Now I start to modify my show to make that match that. And then the days before the show, we show up to Sun and Fun early, and we're sitting in this dark room with everybody on the cast there, and we run through it by the second. It's really, for somebody on the outside to look in and to be in the room, it would be very weird because one guy over here is talking, the next guy over here is saying something. It's really dynamic. To be honest with you, it's really fun.
I was going to say, clearly you enjoy it.
Yeah. But and this year it's going to be Austin and me actually flying the fireworks as a two-ship.
Oh, fun.
During the show too. So.
I did not know that. So that is something new. Dennis did not tell me that. Maybe you weren't supposed to tell anybody that. So, cat's out of the bag, though. That's okay.
That is.
I feel he's calling me.
Yeah. No, but hey, thank you, Ken. We got to run, but hey, we truly appreciate you taking the time to meet with us. You are going to be here with us in Lakeland, Florida, March 14th for Wings and Waffles here at the Florida Air Museum. But we love you. We love Austin. Thank you always for supporting our efforts here, and we look forward to seeing you here in less than 49 days.
Me too.
We'll see you guys soon. Have a great day.
Thank you. Y'all be safe.
Thank
Take
you.
care. All right, well, that was fun. And guess what? That was the
cool.
first time we've ever done that. And I will tell you, I thought that went really well. We are definitely doing this more often, so get ready for that, friends.
More exciting things to come,
Yeah,
right?
that was fun.
Always.
I enjoyed that.
We're
I didn't know
adding-
what to expect because we hadn't done that yet, and it went great. So
Well,
good job to the crew back there and everybody that made that happen.
You
So,
add things to the air show. The media team adds things to this.
yes, they do a phenomenal job. We're very fortunate. So.
All right, so
Yeah.
Gene, along with the daily air show at Sun and Fun, you keep adding more and more things to do and see every year, both day and night. Tell us about some of the new experiences this year.
Yeah, so look, every year, when we come out of this show, like last year, we had a great event, all-time record attendance, all the great things, and we hit all the numbers, but we're always trying to improve, what we offer here for our guests. So one of the areas we created this year is called the Swamp. All right, so the Swamp is located on the west side of the field over there in the RV tent camping area, right on the west side of Hangar E where Parts Exchange is. And there at the Swamp, we're going to have a 50 by 50 shade tent. There's going to be food and beverage there. All throughout the day, there will be entertainment in the evenings from 8 to 10. Picnic tables. Our friends in the finance department hung all the lights in the trees. They've been doing that the last several weekends. I'm like, please don't fall off ladders or anything like that. So knock on wood, nothing happened. They did a phenomenal job. But it's really just to create a new area for our campers to get together and build camaraderie and hang out with their friends. So that's going to be a new
That'll be
area
fun.
for, it's going to be great. So, we have the island, then we have, those entertainment and things going on at Sunset Grill, and then we have the Swamp. So there's 3 different areas for people to be able to have a good time and hang out with their friends
And
when,
I'm
when
sure
the sun goes
that'll
down.
be on the map somewhere for everyone
Yes,
to...
it is on the map. It is on the event map. We put stuff on our social media as well and put that out there.
Awesome.
So we're looking forward to producing that area, and it should be fun for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Oh my gosh, there's always stuff. I will tell you, the Coconut Flyers will not be back with us this year. So they are, they're going to take a break this year.
Okay.
So right there in the Vintage area where the Coconut Flyers historically have been, we're going to have the Vintage Cafe. I think that's what we're calling it. Is that right? Or did I mess it up? Go ahead. Beer Garden,
Beer
Vintage
Garden.
Cafe and Beer Garden. How about that? So we will have food and beverage there, right there where Coconut Flyers have been historically over the last decade plus. So we'll have that new area as well. So there will not be entertainment, but there will be food and beverage and a great spot to watch the air show every day and also to watch the night shows. So that's going to be a perfect area to do that. You may find me there myself.
I was going to say, there's no bad area, but
Yes, there's no bad area. And one thing I did want to update on everybody this year too, we have had what's called the medical hospitality building. So if you needed, some assistance, first aid or something like that, the medical hospitality will now be first aid. So we're calling that building first aid, but there will also be another first aid tent on the south side of the Warbird area across from Vintage Cafe and Beer Garden. If we're calling it that, I think we haven't landed on. They're all laughing at me over there. But pay attention. So we are going to have a first aid tent there. I believe it's about 30 by 40 foot. It's air conditioned or whatnot. So if there are any needs that our guests need, it will be right there on the Warbird ramp. And if you think about it, that's where the majority of our guests are during the day on the Warbird ramp. So it'll be easy access for folks. So if you just need basic first aid, sunscreen, Band-Aids, ant repellent, or you got bit by, watch out for the red ants.
They are here. We have
yes,
them
they
here.
are here in Florida. Or you need water, they'll be able to help you there. But if you need additional assistance, they'll be able to call our emergency response team and help take care of you any way that you need.
All the new experiences. I love it. All right, we got a few questions.
We hope you don't need to experience the first aid tent, but if you do, it's there for you.
Right.
Yes.
It's one of those, necessary evils that you have to have for sure.
For a big event, you definitely need that.
All right,
Yeah.
we had a few questions coming in, Gene, so do we
Yes.
want to get to those before
Yes.
we toss it to break again?
So we have how many firewall moments will happen during the show?
It's a good question.
I will
wanna know
tell
too.
you, there are a lot. So I will tell you, the night shows Wednesday and Saturday are a little bit different this year. So the night show on Wednesday won't be the same one on Saturday. So I will tell you, if you really want to see fire, you need to be here to see the night show on Wednesday because there's a lot more walls of fire and explosions and stuff on the ground. So we're changing it up a little bit. So the shows, there's going to be a lot of elements that are same, but some of the elements will be different for us as well. When will the air show schedule be released? We get asked this all the time. I'm going to put Dennis Dunbar's cell phone number on the screen here in a minute, and you can call him direct. That's just a joke. Dennis will kill me if I did that. But I would plan for the beginning of March here shortly. So It could be as early as next week. I don't know specific times we'll be there, but we'll at least know specifically who's going to fly on those days. And obviously that schedule is always in flux regardless. But we want to get that out there as soon as possible. And the other question is the F-22 demo performing over the weekend? Absolutely. So they will basically fly every day. The F-22 demo will with us this year. And so I'm getting a break. Because I'm being told, and you hear stuff, I don't hear it, I just see hand signals and stuff, so I think we need to take a break.
We wanted to get through some of those questions.
Yes, there is. Can I get through one more question?
Sure.
I have
the power.
There you go. She has the power. Is the F-100 coming? That is the plan. I will tell you, we've had some hiccups. There's some mechanical issues with the F-4 that we're still working through. So we'll have a definitive on the F-4. Unfortunately, we announced it last weekend, but they're having some mechanical issues. But the intent is then, if the F-4 cannot make it with us, is to potentially have 2 F-1s here with us. So we're working on that. Definitely one, but we're trying to get the other one here as well that's up in Indiana. So there'll be more to come on that, and we'll put that out as soon as those things are confirmed up.
Okay.
And there was a question for the B-52, but I think we answered that
at
the beginning.
Yes. All right. Awesome. That was a lot of updates.
Yes.
Thank you, Gene.
Thank you.
And with so much activity to move around and do at Sun and Fun, you're going to get hungry. Up next, Chick-fil-A Bartow is going to join us when we return to Countdown to Sun and Fun.
Portions of Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV programming is brought to you in part by Bristol Aircraft, the home of personalized luxury light sport aviation, and by News Channel 8, WFLA, on your side in Tampa Bay.
Owning an aircraft is a dream. Managing it shouldn't be a nightmare. Cut through feature fluff of other so-called solutions and leverage AI to quickly manage your aircraft in just 3 easy steps. Easy Tracker Air, affordable aircraft intelligence for the rest of us.
Since the very first Sun and Fun, volunteers have been the heart of the fly-in. Our success depends on dedicated volunteers, and that could be you. Your life experience will help us engage, educate, and accelerate the next generation of aerospace professionals. We have all kinds of opportunities to volunteer, from fly-in support to educational events and field trips at many year-round community events. Volunteers earn valuable benefits, but you'll gain new friendships and experience new adventures. Find out more and get started. Just visit volunteer.flysnf.org for more info about volunteer opportunities at the Aerospace Center for Excellence and the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo. Proceeds from the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo are the primary source of funding the Aerospace Center for Excellence, a nationally recognized leader in STEM education. Your support of Sun and Fun makes ACE the world leader in producing licensed teenage private pilots.
On Countdown to Sun and Fun. Another reminder, of course, to keep those questions coming in. We just got another slew of them here, and we are keeping an eye on the comment section because we have giveaways. We've got a pair of weekly tickets to give out, and of course, our Stanley coming. But don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube and our Facebook page as well. We have, yes, I am. We have lots of questions coming in, but we want to bring in our next guest.
Yes, let's do that.
Chick-fil-A Bartow is joining us with Justin Kranitz. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We have, Gene, you have some exciting news here.
Yeah, so tell us, so we are excited to announce, and I think we've done it on social media and through our newsletter, but our friends, our partners in Bartow, Chick-fil-A Bartow, are going to join us this year. Going to be located in the Future and Flight Plaza right on the main drag. Justin has joined us today to kind of talk to us about what this looks like and the excitement I'm sure I have and our guests are going to have that you guys are joining us.
Yeah, we're really excited to be here and be joining Sun and Fun. Looks like there's someone sneaking in behind you,
I think there's a special guest, so we're going to have to flip the camera. I don't know what's... Uh-oh. There you go. Hey.
Yeah,
someone has
Chick-fil-A
joined
cow,
us.
the star of the show.
I was told I can't ask the cow any questions, so we can ask, but I don't think he'll respond.
Chick-fil-A is really excited to be here. Sun and Fun stapled the community for a very long time, so we're excited to bring the brand to Sun and Fun, to the locals, people who travel from out of country and potentially globally, and have them experience the brand for the first time. It's just really a neat experience that we're excited about.
So, let's step back for a minute. So these things, obviously the planning and the efforts to get this to happen, it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
So you actually made the valiant effort. You joined us up at AirVenture this year to see the installation of the Chick-fil-A mobile trailer up there. So talk to us a little bit about that, the learning process, and then, how that complements what we're trying to do here.
Yeah, certainly. That was our biggest hurdle to joining at Sun and Fun. We want to serve a great product. We don't have a restaurant here on site at Sun and Fun. So in order to accomplish that, Chick-fil-A has a really cool asset called a mobile kitchen, essentially a full-service Chick-fil-A kitchen that is mobile and travels around the country. So we were lucky enough to get that. They're going to be coming down. So most all of your Chick-fil-A favorites will be available here at Sun and Fun. Chick-fil-A sandwich, spicy sandwich, waffle fries, which I know you're excited about. I saw.
And the lemonade. Lemonade is
lemonade, tea, so fresh squeezed lemonade, yeah. So it really is a cool thing to see. So even if you're not eating at Chick-fil-A, stop by and check out the mobile kitchen. It's really neat.
Yep, no, come by. And also, the whole intent of obviously putting in the future in Flight Plaza is because we have our Junior Aces tent there for our youth activities. All of our STEM-based exhibits will be in that air-conditioned tent, by the way, and also the Family Oasis over there. So it just makes sense. Obviously, it's a perfect fit to have you guys over there to help serve our guests, and I am so looking forward to it. It is going to be awesome. I know a lot of people are excited as well.
Yeah, likewise. We're really excited to be a part of it.
Yep.
Happy to be here.
And so the cow, though, people are going to ask me, is the cow going to be on site during the event?
I think we can make that work. Yeah, especially considering where we're going to be located. I think that'll be a really popular attraction. Yeah. So the cow might be more popular than the Chick-fil-A mobile kitchen. Who knows?
Yes. And then, so I know this will be a question, so I'm just going to cover it right now. So will you guys serve on Sunday?
You already know that.
Yes, I know. Okay, they will not serve on Sunday, just so everybody's clear.
No Sunday service.
Yeah, no Sunday service.
That's right.
Yep, but no, it's going to be great. We're looking forward to it. Thank you. And I know it's a lot of effort just to get the mobile kitchen here. I mean, we started talking about this right after Sun and Fun last year.
That's right.
And we were just fortunate that it was available because it probably could have been scheduled for some other event
somewhere
else.
Coming from another event in Atlanta, I think, night before, 2 nights before Sun and Fun begins. So all over the country, this mobile kitchen goes. We are very fortunate. We got the one that enables us to serve waffle fries. Ooh. So of the 3, we are getting the biggest and grandest one.
Let me clap for that. Someone was clapping in the back.
Really excited for that.
Awesome.
Now we have a lot of international travelers coming from around the world here to Sun and Fun. What is your biggest thing that you tell people when they try Chick-fil-A for the first time?
Yeah, that's a great question. Chick-fil-A has a vision to be the world's most caring company, not the country's most caring company. So, and one of the ways we care for people is through serving great food in a remarkable restaurant with hospitality. So that's one of the things I'm excited most about, is to introduce a lot of people to the brand who may never have experienced it before.
Well, it's awesome. We appreciate all the efforts. I am going to right now give you a high five.
High five.
Because I do appreciate all the efforts.
I'll take one too.
It is a lot of work. These things don't happen overnight.
Yeah, how can high five?
Hit that. All right. But again, we appreciate it, and we appreciate your team and everything you guys are going to do for us. And I will see you there probably every day.
It's my pleasure. I look forward to seeing you there every day as well.
Multiple times a day.
Yes.
There you go.
Just look for the cow, right?
That's it. That's it.
All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Now that we're all hungry, right, Gene?
Yeah,
we did bring some treats. I don't know what you guys want to do with those. So we have some of our really cool animated plush cows that are new and neat, and some digital offer cards. So
digital offer cards. How do we give these away?
I will let you decide.
What's that?
Oh,
Just
favorite meal in the comment section.
Just comment your favorite meal in the comments, and we will pick 3 and we will ship these to you. So we will do that. All right. Awesome.
We got thumbs up again.
All right. Yes,
awesome.
we did. Awesome. Thanks,
Justin.
Thank you so much, Gene.
Thank you so
Thank you
much
guys,
for making the
seriously.
time.
Excited
It's
to
my
have you here
pleasure.
this year.
Yeah.
All right, yes, food's a big deal, but so is the swag. Gene,
Yes.
talk to us about some of the new merch this year.
Yeah, so we've been working with our partners at Pilot Mall. We have quite the what do I want to say? The amount of swag will be swagtific this year. There will be plenty of it.
Swagtific,
Yes,
that's
I don't
a-
know that we'll have shirts like this, but I know we did send out a newsletter, to our fans. The event shirt has already been out there, so I've already placed my order. So I believe in the newsletter this week on Thursday it will be available as well. So you can get on there and order those shirts early. But I believe we actually have a lineup of some of the shirts that Pilot Mall has developed with us.
There we go.
So this is one of our patriotic shirts here. And actually, I just got the whole rundown on these yesterday. So these are great shirts for us. And also, just so you know, the locations. So we have one of our merchandise tents is on the Warbird ramp. We have one next to Sunset Grill. And then we have one right next to Junior Aces, right when you walk into the event, right next to the youth activities tent there at Junior Aces. So you can see, again, some of our shirts. I actually have this one. They had it in black last year, so that we will bring that P51 shirt back. And you can see some of the designs. So this, again, when you think about all the elements and all the things that we're producing during this show, I mean, a lot of people don't think about the merchandise. We actually sit in a room, we go over all of the various concepts and things that have been designed, again, with our great partners at Pilot Mall. We had a shirt similar to this last year, but we added the red, white, and blue elements to it this year. That's my favorite, because if you didn't know, I used to run the Lakeland International Airport, so I will get that shirt and wear it proudly. And it's not only shirts. I mean, obviously, we hope that the temperature gets a little colder in the evenings here. So they do have, obviously, long sleeve shirts here. There are jackets and sweatshirts and things like that. I saw a bunch of the hats yesterday as well. I don't know if we have pictures that's going to come through the hats. A lot of the female T-shirts as well.
Love that there's
which will be great.
separate female
Yes.
and yes.
Yes, we have to have that.
It's nice.
Because my lady friends like to buy a lot more of the product than some of my male friends, I would think. So we got to make sure we have product for everybody. Oh, here's one right here, the Swamp. That's our new with the Swamp.
That one's cool. I love the gator. I mean,
the
obviously,
island.
go
So we have a
Gators.
shirt specifically for the island, which is always fun. Yeah, these are great designs. Panchito, the Thunderbirds, the balloon launch. We're going to have hot air balloons here this year as well. So a lot of great designs. I tend to forget to go to the merch tent after. So if you do forget, we buy a bunch of the shirts after the show if there's anything left, if there's any inventory left, and we actually put it in the Florida Air Museum here. So I bought the majority of my shirts at the Florida Air Museum weeks after the event because I forgot, because we get so busy and there's so many things going on.
There's a lot going on, so maybe you can go before this year.
Yes,
So
and again, Pilot Mall, look at the newsletter. Obviously, they have a whole array and assortment of merchandise and things you can buy, not only Sun and Fun, but things, just all aviation related. They do a phenomenal job, Neil and Stephanie and the team. We appreciate you guys, and we look forward to seeing you here in 49 days.
We want you to wear all of the Sun and Fun merch, right? And we have to obviously promote Red, White, and Blue at 52.
Yes,
so we want you to show up with fun stuff.
Yes, and for the night shows, go to the merch tents. We're going to have these types of things for the evenings.
I really
for
like
our
these.
Night shows, our patriotic swag here.
Steal these.
For Red, White, and Blue at 52. I'm going to give this to my son Jake because it is his birthday today and he's 6.
Well,
so I'm going to give this
Jake.
to him. And probably someone's probably going to tell me I can't, but I'm the boss, so I'm going to do it.
Like
so
the literal
that.
boss, you can do whatever you want. Okay.
No, so it's going to be good.
All right, I love it. I'm excited for all of the new swag and to see everyone here in their swag this year.
Yes.
All right, next up, Jane Winter is going to be joining us for a preview of Future in Flight Plaza and so much more. Plus, the time is finally coming. We are going to announce the winner of a pair of our weekly tickets and the Stanley Cup as a countdown to Sun and Fun continues.
Portions of Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV programming is brought to you in part by Orlando Health and Watson Clinic. They've joined forces to provide exceptional care for our community at the new Orlando Health Watson Clinic, Lakeland Highlands Hospital, opening June 2026.
Car buying should be simple. That's why at Mazda Lakeland on US Highway 98, 1 mile south of the Parkway, we price our cars, not our customers. As part of our Buy Smart, Be Happy promises, we clearly mark our vehicles with our best price first, saving you time and money. All our sales associates are commission-free, and with a 5-day, 300-mile money-back guarantee, you can buy a car with ease and confidence. Visit us at MazdaLakeland.com today.
Buy smart, be happy.
Keeping your bird in the air shouldn't feel like a second job. Let's face it, tracking maintenance schedules, AD compliance, and flight logs can feel like a complete time suck. We get it because we're aircraft owners too. That's why we've created an affordable solution designed specifically for pilots like us, Easy Tracker Air. Most aircraft management apps offer tons of features useless to us mere mortals. Fancy pie charts and scatter graphs you need a PhD to decipher. And relentless reminders about, well, everything, all at dizzying prices. 3-step logging in Easy Tracker Air takes the stress out of aircraft ownership for a fraction of the cost, so you can get back to what matters most, flying. It's time for something better, something you're actually going to use. It's time for Easy Tracker Air.
Pilots, if you fly a experimental or factory bird, the sky is your race course. Join Sport Air Racing League for the ultimate doubleheader, the pre-fun race on Saturday 11 April and on Sunday, April 12, the St. John's River Air Race. Fly the first destination race from Bob Sykes Airport to the beautiful Mount Royal Air Park. Compete for glory and points in racing for the rest of us. It's the perfect high-speed kickoff for your sun and fun adventure. Join us at sportairrace.org.
Your support of Sun and Fun benefits the Aerospace Center for Excellence year-round. With our learning centers, outreach programs, scholarships, and summer camps, ACE is engaging, educating, and accelerating the next generation of aviation professionals.
Yeah.
We're all very excited about this month's countdown to Sun and Fun, aren't we?
Yes. And by the way, so I was super nervous coming in this show today, and then we're like over 45 minutes in. I don't even know where the time goes with this stuff, so I guess I do a lot of talking, so it probably goes really fast for me, but anyway.
The best hour of the month.
Yes, it has been great. And hopefully y'all like that Zoom with Ken Reeder. I mean, that was awesome. We didn't know how it was going to go, but we got awesome people back there. Dave Callahar and all the team, they did a phenomenal job, and that was cool.
It's been so great that in the commercial breaks, they're planning next month's guests.
Yes, we're already planning for the future.
The possibilities.
Yes.
All right, welcome back here. Final reminder to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get alerts and updates like this when this live stream is posted, because you don't want to miss all of the fun that we're having.
It is Sun and Fun. That's what we're all about. And we're going to bring Jane Fun here in a minute. I just had to throw that in there, but go.
Okay. All right. We just really do want you to help us spread the word on our announcements that we've gone over today, because there was a lot, as Jean just said. Plus, keep liking, sharing, commenting. We're going to announce the winners here of our weekly tickets and our Stanley in just a few minutes. And we did get an update that all of your orders from Chick-fil-A are in the comment section as well. So we're going to have
so
those.
your orders will be on layaway when you get here. Just kidding. I don't know if we can pull that off, but that would be fun.
To go.
Yes.
No doubt. We do have a few more questions that we just got. We're going to answer those, I promise you. First, though, we do want to bring in Jane Winter, the Future in Flight Plaza headquarters for aspiring aviators. Your team puts so much effort into this every single year. It is back bigger than ever. What is the latest?
Hi.
Hi, Jane
Hi,
Fun.
so
How
nice
are you?
to see you.
We're excited to have you today.
I think I got the memo.
Yes, so we got the same shirt. Actually, we had these shirts. We wore them at AirVenture. I gave mine away to one of our volunteers, and so I had to go purchase this I had to go purchase another one prior to our chairman's meeting on Saturday. So anyway, go ahead, Jane.
I think you're going to need to purchase a few more before,
I'm going to get you one next time.
Okay.
All right.
First of all, can I just say, Dave Callahar, please do not let me follow Ken Reeder on and the Chick-fil-A cow ever again.
Yes.
I would like to be ahead of that good stuff. So thank you. It's kind of like plain Jane now.
You are Jane Fun, and you bring the winter. It was cold here last night, so thank you for that.
There you go. So honestly, there's so much to talk about with Future in Flight Plaza again, because we started this several years ago, and it is booked solid again this year. But we started a brand new thing. We have our career fair absolutely 100% sold out. We have our innovation showcase. All that future whiz-bang technology. Gene likes me to say that.
Jetson stuff.
There's indoor and outdoor displays with that. We started a new exhibit area called the Flight Path Career Education Center. And really, it was started because we ran out of space last year. There's a lot of flight path companies. There's a lot of aviation companies that don't want to bring a plane, but they want to talk to our people. So these are flight schools, airports, any kind of flight institutions, industry partners that want to advance education and training. They're in the Flight Path Education Center now, and it's booked 100%.
Yes, and so the
all
career
good.
fair, innovation showcase, and this new area we're producing are all in air-conditioned tents.
They are,
Yes. Oh,
and
okay.
they are very close to the proximity of Chick-fil-A.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Which is very important.
Yes.
Yes.
Still, we also have the Junior Aces. You mentioned it earlier, Gene, and this is where we have so many cool things. And I always like to talk about a few because people don't expect it. Polk Astronomy is there because, as you know, Amanda, you can look at the sun during a telescope during the day, and it's really cool. And
you
they're
have to
out
have
there.
special technology for that, which I'm assuming they're bringing. That's
They do.
really cool. You can see like sunspots and solar
Super
flares.
interesting.
Yeah,
That's
when you said you
awesome.
can see the sun, I was like, well, I don't know, where's she going with this? But apparently you can do that. I did
see,
not know
knew
that.
Amanda would know that.
Yeah, she's smart. I'm not. I'm a
But we
little
also
slow.
have Polk County Mosquito Control. They always bring us a fun helicopter in front because that's how you dust, for mosquitoes. So they're there. We've got, it's almost full. We still have space. If you've got a STEM-based activity, please come to us. But the other youth activities I want to mention, we are again hosting the World Cup Drone Soccer at our facility. It's in our museum, and that's really exciting. We already have 8 teams, both from the U.S. and international this year. So it's all over. And we also are hosting our avionics tech in our Sky Lab. And this is where kids come in, and our field trip friends are coming in for this, but they get to build something. We've got real pilots that speak to them, and they go through, and it's going through a wind tunnel test. It's really super cool. So excited about the youth stuff. We also have, our, new creations that we've got out there that we're not talking about yet, but we have our merch tent there too. So all those fun things will be right next to the Junior Aces.
But we have the new kid area too, which is right next to the Family Oasis. What is that called?
So I was hoping that I wouldn't have to say it out loud, but I will give it my best. I was the one that climbed up the slide and did the demo for it, but it's the Pilot Pals Playground.
There you go.
Thank you, and that is the one time to say it.
Yeah, Pilot Pals Playground.
Yep, and so that's a whole bunch of created aviation bouncy houses out by the Family Oasis, International Oasis. So very exciting. Lots of cool things.
Where is a good spot for someone, the youth to go if they want to experience all of this, career fairs? They're like a schedule, a list of all of these things that folks can go out and kind of stake out where they want to go and be and when.
Yep, they can see a schedule actually online in our mobile app, and then we will have it posted right on the grounds on a lot of our A-frames. So they'll be able to see things because we do have things that are scheduled. We want people to see that this year.
Yes,
so
there's so much going on. There's so much to do there, and for all the different ages too, which I love.
It is. Yeah, I mean, even our field trips that come in are all the way, kindergartners all the way to high school, and they get to do different things, and it's their age bracket, so they like it.
Yep. Let's talk real quick because you had up with the whole exhibit areas. So, Jane, are we ahead? Like, are we maxed out with exhibitors this year? Are we still placing them? Is this an all-time record for us? Because I feel like it's an all-time record, but go ahead.
Well, it was an all-time record, but we're creating new places now.
Yes,
we are finding real estate and selling it. So we've actually started to create a new space right in our front door, and it's called Runway Alley, and then we're creating other spaces in the grounds near our venue called the Hangar. We're going to have cool exhibits out there. Every outdoor exhibit is booked.
Yes.
We actually may put some fun exhibits out by the island so that they're in the category that they need to be.
Well,
from our seaplane friends.
we are absolutely full. I didn't mention it earlier, but our ticket sales, are way ahead of last year, and last year was great. So it always makes me a little bit nervous, but we'll be ready. But that's a good sign. I mean, all signs are pointing to we're going to have a great show, and I just appreciate you and your team and everybody that works so hard to pull all this stuff off, because it's a lot of work, a lot of moving pieces all the time.
Yep. Thank you. We appreciate it. Everybody works really hard, and it's showing up this year, so we're excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jane.
So
Thanks
excited. Thanks for those updates,
You're
Jane.
welcome.
Jane mentioned too the app that is back this year. When is a good time for folks to download that and get surfing on that?
I know they're working on the app right now. I know I met with Melissa Goodson, our marketing director, last week, so I get to look at how many days? Just say it.
April 1st.
April 1st?
Yep.
April 1st.
Yeah.
It will be ready to go.
All right.
So the app will be ready to go April 1st, but I got to see kind of the coloring scheme and all that. Obviously going to be red, white, and blue at 52, so it's beautiful and it'll be ready to go. Lots of information there.
Right. Lots of information that we will have on the app, but we have some questions. We want to give some information out now too.
So we're going to go to questions. So I'm going to start with my good buddy Mike Agnew, who I saw at the chairman's meeting. So hey Mike, how are you? He's a Georgia Bulldog fan, so I'll just throw that out there. He's now that the Rolling Stones had to cancel, so they were never planning to be here. He'll give me grief about that. Will there be a replacement band? So yes, I didn't announce. So we already announced it, but our opening night concert is Cooper Allen with special guest Thomas Mack. So Thomas Mack will open. Actually, there is a change, so there's more to it. So Angie K. So immediately following the air show on Tuesday, when it ends at 5, Angie K. will go on the stage. She will start to perform. Then we'll have Thomas Mack. Then I believe we'll do the World War II vets to honor them, and then Cooper Allen will come on. Plus there will be flybys. So there's plenty to do. But hey, Mike, appreciate the question. Are you doing the car show this year? We are not doing the car show. We have no room to park cars so people can come look at them. We just talked about all the exhibitors, and we're 100% full at this point. We're just creating areas. What warbirds can we expect this year? So obviously our T-34, T-6 formation folks, the Yaks, those folks will be coming in on opening day. There are some other special warbirds that we're going to announce here shortly. We got a confirmation for one on Saturday. It is a 4-engine airplane. It is silver. And it was here 2 years ago, so that has confirmed coming. I can't say what it is yet, but we're going to put it out here shortly. And those folks are going to be bringing some other special warbirds with them. So we're just waiting for them to confirm and give us a thumbs up so we can announce it. But lots of cool aircraft. So lots of cool 2-engine aircraft that are coming too. So it's going to be a great year for us on the warbird side.
This one. This row.
Is there a merch? Is there merch next to the island? There is not a merch tent next to the island, but we do sell T-shirts and whatnot at the island. You'll see some of our island T-shirts, and probably the Stanleys will be out there at the island where we sold them. I'm looking at Melissa. We have to get Stanleys. Even my sister gave me grief. Is the F-35C coming? No F-35s this year. We're just fortunate to have the Thunderbirds, and usually when you think about the Thunderbirds, the F-22 doesn't usually show up at shows where the Thunderbirds are. They usually split them, because the jet teams can't always make it to various shows. So we're very fortunate to have the F-22 this year. What does the F-16 lineup look like? We will have static F-16s here, but none flying demo. And are the F-15s flying or static? The F-15s are static, but again, we're going to try to let you know beforehand when they're arriving, because they're going to do some zoomies. That is the official word for them to do a bunch of passes. It's called zoomies. So we will work to make sure they get to do that as well.
All right, so many updates on this show, and I think we had a lot of interest as well, which is great. We love that because we have so much information to give out that I got word that we had so much interest that we have to announce our winners for our giveaways right after the show. They're going to be selected, and you guys will be notified right after the show.
So they're going to announce them online, or they're going to reach out to them direct on social media? They're going to reach out to you direct on social media. And Mike Agnew is not winning, because I can kind of coerce that a little. Just kidding. I don't know. He may have won. I just like to give him grief because I'm an Auburn fan. He's a Georgia Bulldog fan. So anyway.
Well, I'm a Gator.
You're a Gator? That's okay.
We got everybody in the house.
Yeah, but also you're welcome because your basketball team is good because your coach came from Bruce Pearl.
There we
coaching
go.
tree,
Okay.
just FYI.
All right. I'm happy because you chose to name it the Swamp. You included an alligator.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, I know.
Excited
A lot of
about
people.
that
Well, it
area.
is appropriate here in Florida,
It is.
so that only makes sense.
Here
so,
in Polk County, too.
Yes.
Nonetheless.
Yes.
All right. Well, we will have prizes and more giveaways next month, promise. We congratulate you, though, for the winners of our 2 weekly tickets, our Sun and Fun Stanley. Very exciting here.
We're going to be sending these out too, our Chick-fil-A little cups with the coupons and things in them.
If you missed that, Chick-fil-A is coming this year,
Yep.
which is
Yep.
very, very exciting. Lots of coupons there. 1 month from today, we're going to be back.
And we're going to be back.
Tuesday, March 24th at 2 p.m. Eastern. Gene and I are going to be back with another countdown to Sun and Fun. We'll be back with our live show in less than yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
I may not have any hair left when we come back in March, or it'll all be completely gray. It's almost all there. So anyway.
That's okay. Hair or no hair, I know you're going to have
I hope I have hair.
a lot more information to give us. That will be March 24th, by the way, less than 1 month out.
Yes.
Because
yes,
today we're how many days?
We are 49 days out.
49
That is
days
correct.
out to Red, White, and Blue at 52. We hope you join us March 24th at 2 p.m. Eastern. For Gene, myself, thanks for watching.
Let's go.